Good day, students. Today we're going to look at the solution to number 4. That's number 4 on page 149 of your first book, which is chapter 2. And we're asked to solve this word problem using a system of equations. System meaning set up at least 2 equations, 2 or more equations. So let's have a look at 3 times Emin's age is 6 more than 2 times Abdul's age. The sum of their ages is 82. How old are Iman and Abdul? Now, so you can use E and A, or you can use X and Y, and most common, of course, are X and Y. So let's let X equal Iman's age, and we'll let Y then be Abdul's age. Okay, now first thing we have to do is come up with some equations. So let's look at that. 3 times Emin's age. Look at that phrase right there. 3 times Emin's age. So if I'm looking at that phrase, 3 times Emin's age. Well, Emin's age, I got X. 3 times that means 3 multiplied by X, or 3X. So that's 3X, 3 times Emin's age. Now, when we see the word is, okay, that often translates to equal. So let's try that. Equals 6 more than 2 times Abdul's age. Now 2 times Abdul's age, put the variable first, is going to be 2y, because Abdul's age is y. 2 times that, of course, is going to be 2y. But 6 more than that means to add 6 to that. Get in the habit of putting the variable first. 2y plus 6. Okay, so that's 6 more than twice his age. So here's equation 1. Now we have equation 1. Okay. Second equation. Now the next statement should hopefully give us that. The sum of their ages is 82. Sum, of course, you all know by now that means to add. So add their ages. Well, their ages are X and Y. So their sum of their ages are X plus Y. Is, again, translates to an equal sign, is 82. So here's equation 2. Now we're used to having it X and Y on the same side equal to the number. So the first equation doesn't follow that pattern. So the first thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to rewrite the first one to 3x, bring the 2y to the other side. So bring this over here, because we're used to having x, then y, then the equal sign, then the number. And if you're consistent with your patterns, you'll find the solving a little easier. Okay? So there's our system of equations right there. Now we have to choose a method to solve it. So what would you like to use? Most common method is multiplication, addition, or often called elimination. I think I'll use that one as well. I can see that I have opposite signs with -2 and plus y, so I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 2. I'm going to leave the top equation alone. Okay, so it'd be 3x subtract 2y equals 6, and multiply the whole equation by 2 on the bottom. So 2 times x, of course, is 2x. 2 times y is plus 2y, and 2 times 82 is 164. Now you'll notice if I add both of these equations, the second part of that word, multiplication addition method, so now I'm adding the equations, I notice the y terms will cancel, and I'll get 5x equals, now 164 plus 6, of course, brings us to 170. Right? Now dividing each side by 5 to finish this problem, I get 170 divided by 5, which is 34. So whoever x is 34 years of age. Let's have a look. That would be Iman. So Iman's age is 34 years old. Now, we're not finished, of course. We have to find both their ages. So how do you think we find how old Abdul is? Well, take the 34 and substitute it back into the simpler of the two equations, which looks to be the bottom equation, right? We know their ages add up to 82, so I'm going to put it back in there. So x plus y equals 82. So 34 plus y should equal 82. That means y is equal to 82. Subtract 34. Y is equal to, what does that turn out to be? 48. Okay, so Abdul's age is 48 years old. And make sure you write a word answer. It's a word problem, so we try to give a word answer at the end of a word problem. And I'm going to highlight that by circling. So Iman is, I'll circle the whole thing, okay? So Iman's age is 34 years old and Abdul's is 48. That's the solution to number 4 on page 145.